Yo, what's up guys? I got the opportunity to interview the Roblox administrator WoW7, who works on the economy team at Roblox, and he allowed me to ask a bunch of different questions on the limited market, Roblox items, and trading. So special shout out to WoW7. He gave us so much information about the future of limiteds, which items might go limited in the future. He answered questions about the trade hold, and literally everything to do with trading. One of the most wild opportunities I've ever had. So before we get into the interview, please leave a like and subscribe. We're trying to hit 250,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so help us get there. And also do keep in mind that not everything that he says is 100% gonna happen. Some of it is just his opinion, and it doesn't mean that is guaranteed to happen. Whoa, man, my aura is increasing. Oh wow, I've seen your videos before, Highly. Bro, my aura is ever increasing. Thanks for what you do. You get people excited for trading. Wow, man, my aura is increasing by the second. What can I say? But that's cool. I could ask you any economy questions. I'm hoping we can do more with trading in the coming months. Really? Yo, wait, what? Yo, why are we getting breaking news in the middle of the stream right now? So the first question I asked him is whether or not any of the event bundles are gonna go limited. So items like the fragmented Robloxian, the Roblox Deathwalker, and things like that. He said that there's no plans to right now, but they change their mind just randomly sometimes. Then I asked him if any other old items are actually gonna go limited in the future as well. He said they do make some old items limited from time to time. Previously they couldn't because of some legacy limited logic that was getting migrated. So I guess there was a problem. Wait, so that's the reason why they didn't make any items go limited? That's so interesting. They didn't make items go limited because there was a problem with the coding behind limited items. He said, but now that everything's successfully migrated and both limited 2.0 and 1.0 is in party, we can start making old hats limited again. Bro, we're getting the whole scoop right now. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. Any hats you want to see go limited? Work clocks right there. Boom. What else? What else? What else? We just brought work clocks back, so maybe not. There's a lot of copies. Makes sense. I also asked about the blue steel horns of ponage and whether they're going limited. He said that there's only like 10 copies of it, so it probably isn't likely that this one actually goes limited. And he wasn't even too familiar with what it actually was. What's an Easter? Bruh. It was basically a gift item, but Easter instead of. How am I telling the Roblox administrator? Then we asked about Doomseeker and Witch's Brew, and he said that those aren't a bad idea. So it's definitely a possibility that we could see those two Halloween items go limited in the future. He gives a little bit more information on the Witch's Brew later in this video, so keep watching until the end. After that, I asked him about some of the buy Robux items like the Platinum Domino Crown and the Gold Clockwork Shades, and whether or not those items are actually going limited in the future. I'm hoping the gold shades can go limited to match the headphones. He's okay, so he said no plans for platinum, but gold shades he's hoping will go limited. Now this guy's just spamming will toy codes go limited. I don't even need to ask him to know the answer to that. Of course toy codes won't go limited because the problem with toy codes is that people can still redeem them. So unless they made them unredeemable, it wouldn't make sense, because then you would have, like, let's say there's 100 red Valks right now, but then like 5 more people redeem it. Now there's 105 copies. That doesn't make any sense. So no, toy code items will never go limited unless they decide to like expire the codes. I don't think toy codes will go limited. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, even he said, yeah, toy codes are not going to go limited. It wouldn't make any sense. And then somebody in the game asked if he can confirm when we're going to see new limited items coming out. And he said that he can't confirm anything, unfortunately. And honestly, I think that's because he probably doesn't even know himself. Based on a lot of his answers, it seems like Roblox wants to add new limited items, but there aren't concrete plans for it as of right now. Or maybe he just doesn't want to make it public. Then I mentioned the Ghost Fedora and the Festive Valk, and he said that both of those items would be cool to see as limiteds. He actually mentioned the Festive Valk again and gave more information about it later in the video, so make sure you guys watch it. I also asked him if there's any plans to make any limited heads or any limited bundles in the future, not including only the event items. I mean, we have made the Jade Cat's Eye limited. Okay. It's buggy right now. Once we fix the issues, we can make bundles limited. Technically, though, I don't know if we actually would. Okay. After that, somebody in the game asked him about Rollimons and if Roblox ever has any plans to make values part of the actual website. He said Rollimons only works as community made. It wouldn't work if we made it official. Yeah, of course. Somebody actually asked that. That's an interesting question. Oh, make Rollimons official? Well, that wouldn't make any sense. So I heard somebody ask that the other day about if Roblox would make values official. And yeah, he answered it. That wouldn't work if Roblox did it. It only works if it's community run. Then I asked him about limited U items and whether or not we're going to see items with a set amount of stock actually coming back. And he said maybe it depends whether or not their system can actually support it still. So that one is still up in the air whether or not those limited items are actually going to come back in the future. So that we could see item releases like the Sparkle Time Fedoras and the Dominuses and really rare items like that. I also asked if we're going to see holiday sales coming back, such as the Black Friday sale, the Memorial Day sale, and other ones like that. He said, oh, those, we did it last Thanksgiving. He didn't exactly confirm whether or not we're going to see more of them in the future, but he was pretty excited to talk about the Black Friday one, so hopefully that means that we will see more. Then I asked him about the trade hold period and whether or not there's going to be any changes to it, if it's going to get removed, if it's going to be reduced, or if anything's going to happen to it in general. Trade hold is for fraud, so I don't really decide that exactly. So there's no answer on trade hold. He can't answer that. That's not up to him, as I thought it wasn't. Then I asked whether or not Valid Valk is going to go off sale and go limited eventually. And he said Valid Valk won't be off sale for the time being. So at least as of right now, the Valid Valk is not going to go off sale and it is not going to be going limited for the time being. Yeah, what about UGC Trading? Is that a thing that's going to happen ever? I don't know. I feel like that would be very tough to actually implement. It's a cool concept, but I don't know how it would actually work. Seems hard to moderate. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Too many clones. People get scammed through UGC Trading pretty easy. Makes sense. More item slots in trading. I feel like that's a big thing to add. I don't know. That's tough. I wanted more slots for a while now. Oh, okay. So he's already tried. If it were up to me, 12 items at a time, 1 day to hold, or if you have a good history, 12 items at a time. Yeah, so 6 on each side. Because I remember when trade holds came out, I think they mentioned something about that. That makes sense. Because I understand why trade hold is there. I just feel like 2 days is a little bit excessive, personally. Poisonous Beast Mode, that's a good one. Yeah, what about Poisonous Beast Mode? Is that one that could possibly go limited? I feel like in the future, if we did make hats go limited, they would be on theme to whatever event is happening. Okay, makes sense, makes sense. From what I understand, that means not necessarily the event items, but items that relate to the event. Like if it's a classic event, make classic items go limited. That would be cool. i.e. Festive Valk for Christmas or Witch's Brew for Halloween. There you go. That bring back holiday sales. And he said that they already did that with the Black Friday sale. I hope it happens more often than just Black Friday though, honestly. Because I think, in my opinion, as somebody who's like a trader, out of all the events that have happened, that was the biggest event for trading. Obviously that one in the Winter Spotlight Winter Spotlight had some great limited items, but that event was even better than the new limiteds coming out for Winter Spotlight and the Hunt and whatnot. Yeah, that too. That's a good question, Josie. I didn't even think about that. Why are all the new limiteds on a 1 day timer? Because I feel like that really ruins them to have them come out for 1 day. A lot of the items are just not ones that people in the trading community would necessarily like. 1 day sales is mainly to hype the event and increase daily engagement. Fair enough. Like, yeah, again, I understand it, but I'm just saying, and I'm sure the Roblox knows it, that these limiteds always tend to perform really poorly. Then I asked if they plan to ever add any more buy Robux items. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll be doing more of the buy Robux items in the near future. We want to support creators and developers more, so we're trying to sponsor them, personalize their experience. Yeah, I've noticed that in the buy Robux thing. I worked on all the buy Robux items, so those were a lot of fun to make. I feel like I'm glazing him, but honestly, the more he talks about the things that he's worked on, the more I realize that he's the one who creates all the items that we actually like. That's kind of crazy. It was nice. Thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity. Shout out to the Highly stream. Let's go. Thank you so much, bro. This actually was an amazing opportunity. That was fire. Thank you so much. WoW 7 is the GOAT, man. That was great. I want to give another special thank you to WoW7 for actually being willing to answer questions about trading, about limited items, and about Roblox in general. I mean, we've had so many questions that have been unanswered for literally years, and he decided to come through and answer pretty much all of them. Make sure to leave any other questions you guys have in the comment section below. If I ever get another opportunity, maybe I can ask him some more questions and some more things we might want to see with trading. Also, be sure to let me know what limited items you guys would like to see go limited. I'm curious, and I think he wants to know as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. Peace.